Hi, my name is Curtis Rippey. I actually have the honor and pleasure of serving as this year's president of the McKinney Board of Trustees. When I joined the board 4 years ago, I didn't need reading glasses. Now officially I have reading glasses up here because I can't read my notes, but fortunately they give me this light so I may be able to read it. They didn't tell me that when I joined the board that you would lose your eyesight, but it's true. I want to welcome and congratulate you. Students, every year I'm always amazed at the level of accomplishment that the students have had, especially when they've had to go to every school year of their life at 7:30 in the morning. Because you all went to elementary school at 7:30, and then just about the time you thought you were in middle school, we changed that to 7:30. And just about the time you thought you were going to get to go to high school late, no, we changed that to 7:30, right? I have a freshman this year, so I get it. Now I understand. So, but you all have done great things going to school that early. But so, as I thought about tonight and thought about this distinguished student banquet, I wanted to say, what does it mean to be a distinguished student? And so I went to the dictionary. Well, not really. I went online and looked it up. That's what old people do. Old people go to the dictionary. We had to be real good at our alphabet to figure out where it was in the book. And now you just put the word in and it's there. You have to know how to spell it, though. But here's what I found. Distinguished means successful, authoritative, and commanding respect. Webster's, the one that the old people all said that's the one that you really should look at, said this: marked by eminence. Now, I really didn't know what eminence meant, but I'm going to look that up in a second. I'm a bean counter. I'm not an English guy, so I didn't know. So, distinction and excellence. So, I looked up eminence. Eminence means a person of high rank or achievement. I thought that's you all, high rank and achievement, absolutely. So I looked up distinction. Distinction says a difference that you can see, hear, smell, or feel. But really it means a noticeable difference between things or people. You're distinct, you're different. I looked up excellence. It means extremely high quality. You're here tonight because you're students of high rank and achievement. There's a noticeable difference between you and the other students. And overall, you're of extremely high quality. But here's what I know about people who are of high quality, high achievement. They've worked hard. There's no success without hard work. I had this great plan. I had this pamphlet that I was actually discussing with my daughter this last week. Now, she might call it lecturing, but I was calling it discussing. All the students in the room were like, yeah, I'm sure it was a discussion. It's a one way. But I just said it was about work hard. When you incur struggles, work hard. When you feel like it's unfair, work harder. When life deals you a blow, work hard. And so there's two quotes I want to read you. Thomas Edison said, the three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are hard work, stick-to-itiveness, and common sense. Hard work, stick-to-itiveness, and common sense. Another great man said, perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you've already done. That's kind of like high school, right? I work hard, and I got to work hard some more to be able to be successful. But you guys have done that. I tell my girls all the time, and they get tired of hearing this. I said, hard work will beat talent when what? When talent doesn't work hard. At the end of the day, it's about hard work. There's no doubt in my mind that you're here tonight because you're hard work. It's your discipline, your work that continue to make you successful, that will continue to make you successful long after you leave the halls of your high school. With that in mind, I'll give you 4 words of advice. In our hallway, there's actually a sign. It just has 4 words. It's work hard and be nice. I tell my girls, if you'll work hard and be nice, I promise you'll be successful in life. And so that's advice I leave with you is if you'll work hard like you always have and be nice, you will have a long, successful life. And I know that. Congratulations, and we're proud of you as the board. So thank you very much. And now it's my pleasure to introduce a man that I have grown to love. I've been on the board for 4 years. He's my favorite superintendent I've ever been on the board for. Now, he's the only superintendent I've ever been on the board for, but he's really good. So, but no, we are grateful for Dr. Kennedy. He does an incredible job, and it's a thankless job. and he makes our job easy, and we're proud of him. We're grateful we get a chance to work with him, and so now I'll let him come up and for his part of the program.
This is graduation is my favorite day. I mean, it sounds weird, but you're sitting there and you're shaking the hands of all these graduates, and you get worn out, you're dead tired, especially after you get through the third high school. It's a great experience, though. It is just the highlight of my year. Each year is graduation. And then second is this, because we are honoring students that have been recognized by teachers and staff members, and also recognizing those students that have achieved the highest academic honor possible here in our school district. And that means something. Just as Curtis said, distinguished truly does mean something. And you should feel quite proud of what you've accomplished here in your career. And this is just the beginning. You guys are going to be heading on out into college, and you are going to achieve, and you're headed for great things. I'm very confident of that. This program is a celebration of everything that McKinney ISD represents. We honor you students who have earned the highest level of recognition at the end of your elementary and secondary school years, and we honor the parents, teachers, and administrators that have helped and influenced you along the way. Throughout these awards, we recognize the strong partnership between McKinney ISD and our community that creates the academic excellence we desire for all of our students. The McKinney ISD Distinguished Student Honor is the highest honor bestowed upon a student in our school district. Faculty and administrators select the most outstanding students in the following subject areas: English, science, social studies, mathematics, career and technology, foreign language, fine arts, athletics, at-large selections, and your valedictorians and salutatorians. Students are selected based upon academic success, but also upon their contribution to a particular department. In addition, students selected demonstrate a high level of character, integrity, and selflessness, demonstrated by involvement and overall contributions to the campus. In addition to these amazing students, we will be honoring some of McKinney ISD's finest teachers this evening. Each student was asked to select the teacher who made the most significant impact on his or her life. These dedicated teachers will be honored this evening with the McKinney ISD Inspirational Teacher Award. Tonight, you will have the unique opportunity to hear what the student had to say in his or her own words about their inspirational teacher.
We begin tonight's recognitions in the area of English. Megan Harris from McKinney Boyd. Megan is an AP Scholar with distinction and the president of the theater department. She's been selected as a Meadows Scholar, and she's been accepted as an honor student at SMU. Megan plans to attend Southern Methodist University and major in acting and art history. Her inspirational teacher is Betty McCollum.
My AP English 4 teacher, Mrs. McCollum, is the kind of instructor that pushes me to reach my highest academic potential and has taught me so much about the expectations of English at the college level. From her class, I have taken away a profound passion for literature and a love of literary analysis. Through exposure to Shakespeare, Chaucer, and Virgil, I feel that my knowledge of classical written works has vastly expanded. I am so grateful to have taken her class and feel I have grown exponentially under her instruction.
From McKinney High, Hannah Moltz. Hannah serves as co-president of Club 2412 and is a member of the National Honor Society. She's also involved with the Harmony Jazz Ensemble and the All-Region Mixed Chorus. Hannah plans to attend New York University's Tisch School of the Arts and the Clive Davis Institute of Recorded Music. Her inspirational teacher is Matthew Scanlon.
Mr. Scanlon has inspired me by being both an excellent educator and a wonderful person. As my teacher, he could answer any questions, deliver interesting lectures, and was always fair. One of the greatest things about watching Scanlon teach is seeing how he never gives up. Anyone can do well if they work hard. Scanlon is a great person because he supports his students from the first day of class and beyond graduation. He is genuinely interested in who we are, and although I don't plan on a career in education, I hope someday I will be described as fair, kind, and well respected too.
Seaver Bowen from McKinney North. Seaver is a member of the Rotary Club, a Raytheon finalist, and a CTE nominee. Seaver plans to study Cisco networking and work toward a CISSP certification. His inspirational teacher is Dr. Jean Lake Brown.
Throughout the years, as my current astronomy teacher and past chemistry teacher, Dr. Lake Brown has positively impacted my life. Through her unique diagrams, pictures, and mnemonic devices, she's taught me essential learning tools that have served me well during my years at McKinney North. As I move on through my life, I know I will utilize the skills she's taught me with great success. Thank you, Dr. Lake Brown.
For achievements in mathematics, Blake Bambico from McKinney Boyd. Blake serves on the Superintendent Advisory Council and is in the National Honor Society. He earned the District 10 5A Soccer MVP Award, and he was selected for the 5A UIL State Soccer All-Tournament Team. He is a member of the Cottonwood Creek Baptist Youth Group. Blake will attend the University of Texas at either the Tyler or Dallas campus. His inspirational teacher is Casey Osborne.
Coach Osborne has been my soccer coach for the past 4 years at Boyd, and this year my economics teacher. Every day during the soccer season, he puts in long hours to make us better and challenges us daily during practice. Each day, under his training, I feel I've grown as a player and as a man. He has been a great inspiration to my life as a man of character and hard work.
Kiri Chung from McKinney High. Kiri is a National Merit Finalist and Advanced Placement Scholar with distinction. She is the tennis team captain and most valuable player this year. She is also a State Visual Arts Scholastic Event competitor. Kiri will major in mechanical engineering at the University of Texas. Her inspirational teacher is Jenna Hogan.
As my AP Government and my AP Macroeconomics teacher, Ms. Hogan has proved to be an exceptional teacher and a role model. Her lessons are informative, engaging, and full of real-world applications. She dedicates her personal time and resources to help students succeed, and she constantly works to improve the quality of her instruction. Ms. Hogan goes above and beyond her role as an AP teacher to help prepare her students for life after college. I admire her intelligence, dedication, organization, and drive, and she has inspired me to pursue higher levels of success.
Tasha Blaskovich from McKinney North. Tasha is the swim team captain and an AP Scholar with distinction. She serves on the Student Advisory Council to the Superintendent, as well as the Congressional Youth Advisory Council for Representative Sam Johnson. She's also a youth leader at St. Gabriel's Catholic Church. Tasha will join the U.S. Air Force Academy to study electrical engineering. Her inspirational teacher is Tanya Smith.
Mrs. Smith's AP U.S. History class was the most intense and demanding class I've ever taken, yet entirely purposeful and relevant. She is the definition of a great teacher who passionately teaches her students, develops their potentials, and prepares them for their futures. Miss Smith was a huge source of support and encouragement in my decision to attend the Air Force Academy, possibly outmatching even my parents. Overall, I feel blessed to have had the chance to encounter such an inspiring person of upstanding character, strong will, and striking intellect.
For achievements in career and technology. From McKinney Boyd, Rachel Revere. Rachel is an Academic Excellence Award winner. She is president of DECA and head chair of the PALS Social Committee. She's also the manager at Made of Sugar and Spice Girly Girl Parties. Rachel will major in integrated marketing communications and business at the University of Mississippi. Her inspirational teacher is Katie Abel.
Mrs. Abel, on a day-to-day basis, continually shows companionship and dedication not only in her daily work life, but also towards her students. She always goes above and beyond the call of duty to ensure that the PALS program is held in the highest regards. Her compassion and love for what she does inspires me to go above and beyond in anything that I am involved in or do in my daily life. She has shown me that a servant's heart is one of the most important characteristics to contain, and that serving others is one of the greatest things that you can do in life. Because if you can impact one person's life positively, you are setting up a domino effect that could lead to great outcomes. Her actions match up with her words, and she is a shining example of a person I hope to become one day.
Mallory Hauser from McKinney High. As a junior, Mallory was the MHS Editor of the Year. She has won 3 state broadcast championships, 4 National Best of Show Awards, and 2 National Scholastic Press Association Pacemaker Awards. Mallory will attend the University of Kansas to study radio, television, and film. Her inspirational teacher is Alyssa Behringer.
Mrs. Behringer inspires me day to day by giving me the freedom to express my creativity and knowledge through producing crazy music videos to serious news stories about a bomb threat or redistricting the high schools. She challenges me journalistically, academically, and morally to provide the community with a production that gives them pride. It feels incredible to succeed at the national level, which wouldn't be possible without the support and guidance of Mrs. Behringer.
From McKinney North, Nicholas London. Nicholas is the president of the Criminal Justice Club, and he qualified for the state criminal justice competition in his first year. He placed 3rd in the regional criminal justice competition and was presented with a letter of recommendation for criminal justice from Mayor Brian Lockmiller. Nicholas will study industrial engineering and criminal justice at Texas A&M University Commerce. His inspirational teacher is Manuel Mendiola.
I have participated in Mr. Mendiola's classes for all 4 years of my high school career. I still remember the first time I walked into Mr. Mendiola's classroom and thought to myself, why am I taking this class? Little did I know that this subject of classes was the class I would enjoy the most. When I walked in as a freshman, I remember being obnoxious and probably annoying Mr. Mendiola quite a bit. I probably still do now at times, but one thing I do remember is Mendiola never put me down. He always expected the best out of me and always pushed me to put out the best work. After 2 years of attending his classes, I became interested in Criminal Justice Club and ran for president. I won, and after that I enjoyed being a part of the club, and it's been a great learning experience. Mendiola has always backed up the club and has always pushed us to train harder and always give 100% no matter what. I've seen Mendiola as a teacher and on the soccer field, and he's an amazing leader. I couldn't ask for a better teacher to work with all 4 years of attending McKinney North High School.
For achievements in science. From McKinney Boyd, Jordan Shelley. Jordan performs with the Boyd Balladoras and is on the kick and elite teams. She participates with the Stonebridge United Methodist Church Youth Group and is president of National Honor Society. Jordan will study biology and pre-med at Texas A&M University. Her inspirational teacher is Stephanie Jones.
Mrs. Jones has inspired me to be the best that I can be, not only in science, but in all that I do. She has equipped me with the knowledge essential to success in biology, and she has encouraged and inspired me to pursue my love for science as a career. Because of my wonderful teacher, I feel completely prepared to enter into my collegiate education. I cannot thank Mrs. Jones enough for all she has done for me over the past 4 years.
From McKinney High, Jason Horvath. Jason plays select soccer and earned the Texas Association of Soccer Coaches Academic All-State Award. He is a National Honor Society member and volunteer at St. Michael's Catholic Church. Jason will attend the University of Texas at Dallas to study biomedical engineering and to continue his soccer career. His inspirational teacher is Adrienne Stevens.
My astronomy teacher, Mrs. Stevens, is always happy and loves to teach. At all times, she has my interest in what we are learning that day. I look forward to her class every day because she makes it easy to learn, and I can tell that she cares about me and each one of the students so much. Even when students do not show interest, she'll not give up on them. She wants everyone to succeed. She works so hard and gives her students all the resources they need to understand the material.
Bahomi Fawahenmi from McKinney North. Bahomi is drum major from McKinney North Band. He earned the Texas Region 25 All-Region Band Award 4 times and the Texas All-State Band Member Award twice. He is in the National Honor Society. Bahomi will study music education and management information systems at Texas Tech University. His inspirational teacher is Josh Kurzweil.
As my music teacher and clarinet guide for the past 6 years, Mr. Kurzweil has shown me what it truly means to be a musician. He is always there to help me improve on my skills as a player because he always knows what I need to work on. He challenges me by giving me goals that I need to accomplish when I'm practicing on my own. He has made me the musician I am today, and that is truly something special that I couldn't ask for from anyone else.
For achievements in social studies, Jessica Kiley from McKinney Boyd. Jessica earned the Academic Excellence Award all 4 years and was selected the most valuable female swimmer her junior and senior years. She also won the Bronco Pride Award and made the second academic all-state team. Jessica will attend Texas A&M University to study elementary education. Her inspirational teacher is Dave Weintraub.
I have had the privilege of having Coach Weintraub as my coach for the past 4 years. And this year I was so excited to have him as my psychology teacher. He has taught me the importance of hard work and, most importantly, never giving up. He has believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself, and honestly changed my life. He is a great role model and everything I hope to be in a teacher someday.
From McKinney High, Sarah Marnick. Sarah plays in the band and earned the Academic Excellence Award. She was selected as Rotary Club Student of the Month and a Raytheon Laser Competition winner. She has received the Girl Scout Silver Award. Sarah will study music education at Texas Tech University. Her inspirational teacher is Mark Bayer.
As my world geography, academic decathlon, and human geography teacher, Mr. Bayer has inspired me over the years. He is very passionate about teaching, and it definitely showed every day in class. Mr. Bayer also inspired me academically. He has high expectations for his students, which caused me to hold myself to high standards. Being in Mr. Bayer's classes forced me to challenge myself every day, and I'm thankful for that. Mr. Bayer is honestly one of the best teachers a student could ever wish to have for 1 year, much less 3. I just want to say thank you, Mr. Bayer.
From McKinney North, Raul De La Rosa. Raul's an AP Scholar with distinction, a National Hispanic Scholar, and a National Merit Commended Scholar. He earned the Academic All-State Football and Soccer Award and is a member of HOSA. Raul will attend Northwestern University to pursue a chemical engineering degree. His inspirational teacher is Deanne Pratt.
Mrs. Pratt is an amazing teacher who not only challenges her students to new heights, but befriends them and builds relationships. All of her students love her, and she ignites a passion for math and learning in them. After taking her AP class, I knew I wanted to study math in college. There is nobody quite like her.
For recognition in foreign languages. Eric Bowder from McKinney Boyd. Eric has run cross country for the Broncos for 3 years. He is a National Hispanic Merit Scholar and a National Honor Society member. Eric had the honor of being selected for the homecoming game flyover this year. Eric will study business at the University of Texas in Austin. His inspirational teacher is Joshua Volanek.
It has been my pleasure to be a student of Senor Volanek, as he's called in the classroom for 2 years. Every day, I leave class feeling as if I learned something new about not only the Spanish culture, but also about being a better person in general. In short, Mr. Volanek has been an incredible role model, and I'm very fortunate to have spent time in his class.
Andrew Bykema from McKinney High. Andrew plays in the McKinney High School Royal Pride Band. He's earned his academic cords and also scored a 4 on the AP US History exam. Andrew will attend the University of North Texas and study computer science and music. His inspirational teacher is Ken Ringel.
Mr. Ringel has been my band director since my freshman year, and he has supported me throughout high school. Most important to me, he and the band supported me while I was in the hospital. Mr. Ringel has inspired me to keep up with music while in college and even after college. Mr. Ringel even helped me by moving me down from the top band last year, which killed my ego, but inspired me to work harder and to get moved back up.
Ramsey Kelly from McKinney North. Ramsey is a speech and debate national qualifier as well as an International Thespian Society national qualifier. She achieved Level 1 choir soloist in solo and ensemble and participated in the UIL one-act play. Ramsey will major in pre-med and theater at Baylor University. Her inspirational teacher is Jamie Sauls.
As my director, Mrs. Sauls has been the only teacher who has known me and assisted me through all 4 years of high school. She has helped me grow not only in theater, but as a person as well. Mrs. Sauls genuinely cares about every one of her students' lives, as well as their theatrical growth.
For achievements in fine arts, Victoria Ecker from McKinney Boyd. Victoria is in the National Honor Society, French Club, FFA, Varsity Choir, and Jazz Choir. She earned All-State in Texas All-State Mixed Choir twice. Victoria will attend Oklahoma City University to study vocal performance and musical theater. Her inspirational teacher is Melissa Logan.
As my choir director, she has challenged me and helped me become the young woman I am today. She has shown me passion, kindness, support, and most importantly, love. She's not just my choir director. She is my mentor, role model, fellow diva, and friend. She has taught me that God-given talent is a beautiful thing, but that work ethic is just as important. Every single day, she inspires me to be better than I was the day before.
Amy Anderson from McKinney High. Amy is president of MHS Art Club. She earned the only 5 on the AP Art Portfolio exam in the district and achieved 4s in the VASE competition. She volunteers for the McKinney Art House and elementary schools. Amy will attend the University of Texas and major in art history. Her inspirational teacher is Amanda Hughes.
As my pre-AP art teacher for my freshman and sophomore years, Mrs. Hughes has taught me to be successful in art and in life. From the first day in her class, she challenges her students to exceed expectations and to push our skills to our greatest potential. She makes it her goal to teach her students to face reality, but to follow our dreams. Mrs. Hughes may have only been my teacher for 2 years, but she has been a great mentor and friend all the way to the end.
Sydney Fraudsham from McKinney North. Sydney is a member of the Texas All-State Mixed Choir, and she earned Outstanding Performer at Solo and Ensemble. She's in the top 10% of her class and an SMU Presidential Scholarship recipient. Sydney will study vocal performance at Southern Methodist University. Her inspirational teacher is Stephen Nelms.
Mr. Nelms has been a major influence in my development as a musician today. He has been my #1 cheerleader, after my mom, of course, and has supported me wholeheartedly these past 4 years, never failing to help me succeed. He's consoled me through losses and celebrated with me, sometimes even more than me, during victories. I wouldn't be where I am today without Mr. Nelms, and I am truly grateful for his presence in my life.
From McKinney Boyd, Erin Haygood. Erin was selected for All-State Orchestra this year, and she performs with the Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra. She is also a Club Interact District Officer. Her inspirational teacher is Michael Link.
I've been playing viola for half my life, but it has become truly my passion these last 4 years, and this has undoubtedly been in part because of Mr. Link. He is incredibly dedicated to making our orchestra program successful and educational. I've learned about playing in an ensemble as well as universal life skills. Mr. Link and the orchestra program have always been incredibly supportive of my musical endeavors, and for that, I am in their debt.
Cameron Coiro from McKinney High. Cameron is a U.S. Presidential Scholar of the Arts candidate and a National Young Arts Scholarship Foundation Popular Voice finalist. He was also selected as a Dallas Music Teachers Association Sonata Baroque Piano Festival Outstanding Performer. Cameron plans to pursue a degree in contemporary vocal performance. His inspirational teacher is Cindy Johnston.
Cindy Johnston was my middle school choir teacher and moved up to teach high school my freshman year. By the time I graduate, I will have spent 7 years with her. She has helped me develop my vocal techniques and has provided me with the platform to perform. Her teachings are regimented, and she continues to push me to take every opportunity available. Without her guidance, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Benjamin Murto from McKinney North. Benjamin is in the top 10% of his class and has received several photography awards. He earned 3 exemplary VASE ratings and 1 exemplary state VASE rating. He holds a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Benjamin will go to Savannah College of Art and Design to study animation and visual effects. His inspirational teacher is Barry Lucy.
Mr. Lucy has inspired me in AP Art to grow as an artist and develop skills that cross several mediums of art, such as painting, pen and ink, 3D design, photography, and digital art. He has taught me how to think in a way that goes beyond the limits of the prompt to discover who I am as an artist. Because of his guidance, I am on my way to my #1 choice in colleges.
From McKinney Boyd, Emily Norris. Emily is captain of the McKinney Boyd Balladoras. She earned high school solo grand champion as well as solo grand champion at Showtime Nationals. She also won a National Language Arts Award. Emily will study physical therapy at the University of Oklahoma. Her inspirational teacher is Karis Dunn.
Since day one, Mrs. Dunn has been one of the most influential people in my life. She has not only allowed me to grow exponentially as a dancer and performer, but also as a person. She has taught me how to have a servant heart and to always look to see the good in others. The lessons she has left me with are ones I am so blessed to have. I love you, Mrs. Dunn.
From McKinney High, Taylor Pointer. Taylor is president of the McKinney High International Thespian Society Troupe. He has won an Academic Excellence Award and received honorable mention in the UIL one-act play competition. He is an Eagle Scout. Taylor will major in theater arts at Texas A&M University. His inspirational teacher is Katie Cave.
When I met Mrs. Cave, she was my Theater 1 teacher at McKinney High School. And throughout that year, she pushed me and encouraged me to do things I thought I would never do. Perform on a stage? Never. But she put a confidence in me that no one else had before. Now I love performing, and I'm one of the most social people in the room. She helped me discover my passion and become the person I am today. Even though I only had that 1 year with her, I will never forget what she's done for me.
Baxter Pitt from McKinney North. Baxter is a 4-time International Thespian Society National Qualifier. He also won the Dallas Summer Musical's High School Musical Theater Award for Best Supporting Actor. He is a district champion in UIL prose interpretation and a National Merit Commended Scholar. Baxter will attend the University of Evansville to study theater performance. His inspirational teacher is Jamie Sauls.
As my theater teacher and director over the past 4 years, Jamie Sauls has pushed me to my limits and beyond as a student, as a person, and as an artist. She gave us countless opportunities to become as involved and immersed as we wanted, without ever forcing us into any production. And she allowed us to have a voice in the process of choosing shows, preparing and performing them, which ultimately fostered my development of a true understanding and appreciation for this, and all art forms. She did all of this while remaining my teacher, my mentor, and my friend through these years, and for that, I am deeply grateful.
For achievements in the at-large category. From McKinney Boyd, Annette Christie. Annette is on the student council, and she is the cross-country captain. She was a debutante of the 2014 Alpha Kappa Alpha Debutantes Ball, and she serves as a leader for an in-home Bible study. Annette will attend Baylor University. Her inspirational teacher is Sheila Frink.
Mrs. Frink is an amazing woman, to say the least. This February, she was my sponsor for our school's first ever Black History Luncheon. Apart from this, Mrs. Frink is just a genuine and kind-hearted human being. There is not a time I can think of that she was not smiling or encouraging someone else. I choose Mrs. Frink as the teacher who inspires me most because she truly displays what a servant's heart really is. I hope to one day be as selfless and kind-hearted as she is.
Jamie Votes from McKinney High. Jamie won first place in the Robbery in Progress event at the Criminal Justice McKinney Invitational. At the TPSA state competition, she won first place in the Felony Traffic Stop event and third place in the Brain Bowl event. She placed third at the Western Nationals in the Horse Quiz Bowl. Jamie will attend Southeastern Oklahoma State University. Her inspirational teacher is Keena Vinson.
Mrs. Vinson has not only provided me with the knowledge needed to pursue a career in law enforcement as my teacher, but she also donates her time as the sponsor for McKinney High's Criminal Justice Club. I have never met a teacher who cares more about their students than Mrs. Vinson. I'm extremely grateful to have had such a selfless teacher throughout my high school career to encourage me to follow my dreams and never give up.
Belicia Mendiola from McKinney North. Belicia has been selected as the Offensive Player of the Year and the Most Valuable Player of the Year for District 17 4A Women's Soccer. She competes on the Elite Clubs National League FC Dallas soccer team, and Dallas Morning News named her Newcomer of the Year in 2010. She serves as a teaching assistant at St. Jude's Catholic Church. Belicia will continue her soccer career and pursue her studies at Belmont University. Her inspirational teacher is Ryan Solano.
Mr. Solano is a teacher who easily makes every day exciting and educating. He has taught me about psychology and life. He pushes me to do my very best by keeping me on my toes and studying every chance I get. Through him, I was able to find a balance between school, soccer, and study. He is also an amazing athlete who gets involved in running marathons and Ironman competitions, which is very inspiring.
Daniel Litwin from McKinney Boyd. Daniel is a National Hispanic Scholar and an AP Scholar. He played Lumiere in McKinney Boyd's Beauty and the Beast. He is a member of the 1146 Jazz Project and is the executive producer of BNN. Daniel will attend University of Missouri and major in broadcast journalism. His inspirational teacher is Jennifer Bennett.
As my humanities teacher for 2 years, Mrs. Bennett truly inspired me to be creative and individualistic. Her teaching style really impacted me and all the GT students, blending imaginative projects with meaningful lectures. Her class acted as the perfect transition into high school, where I learned key study habits and made amazing friends. Mrs. Bennett will always be one of the teachers I admire the most because she pushed me to be the best I could be.
Ben Johnson from McKinney High. Ben is a two-time TMEA All-State Band member, and he's the editor of the Lion Yearbook. He is a drum major for the MHS Royal Pride Band, and for the past 6 years, he's played the keyboards for the First United Methodist Church praise and worship services. Ben will enter the Business Honors Program at Texas A&M University. His inspirational teacher is Joshua Helms.
As my world history teacher and Club 2412 sponsor, Mr. Helms inspires me both academically and personally. As a teacher, he sets the bar high for his students and himself. He holds students accountable, but goes above and beyond to provide resources for success. Working with Club 2412, he has been an example of living life with a purpose. Mr. Helms loves his family, his students, and helping whoever he can, whenever he can.
Daniel Holland from McKinney North. Daniel is a two-time ITS National Qualifier and a two-time ITS State Qualifier. He is a National Merit Scholarship finalist and an AP Distinguished Scholar. He's also an actor in the UIL one-act plays. Daniel will attend either the University of Oklahoma or Haverford, and he plans to study law. His inspirational teacher is Tanya Smith.
Mrs. Smith has impacted my life in several ways. Even though I cannot claim to hold any real love for history, her class has nevertheless altered the course of my development, both as a student and as a human. My writing skills have certainly been improved as a result of the numerous essays we write. But more importantly, the relaxed atmosphere and spirited debates it spawns never fails to provide me with new insights and views of various events throughout history, both ancient and current.
For achievements in athletics. From McKinney Boyd, Slater Brown. Slater is first-team All-District wide receiver for District 10-5A. He is an All-State academic elite, and he is an Eagle Scout. He volunteers for his community and is an active member of his church. Slater will attend Brigham Young University. His inspirational teacher is James Lawrenson.
Coach Lawrenson has always seen my potential when others have not. He developed my abilities on the field to where I not only started for the varsity team for 2 years, but to where I was making significant impacts and was voted to the first team all-district squad. He helped me believe in myself, not only on the football field, but in life. If I am successful in life, Coach Lawrenson will be a big part of why.
From McKinney High, Kennan Samuel. Kennan is in the National Guard Engineering Education Program and a Raytheon Science Capstone winner for communication. He is the varsity football captain, and he was selected for academic all-district and all-district football. Kennan will pursue a degree in engineering and athletics at Abilene Christian University. His inspirational teacher is Jeff Smith.
Over the past 4 years, beginning my freshman year, Coach Jeff Smith has inspired me to be the best person I can be, both inside the classroom as a student and outside the classroom as a varsity team captain. He challenged me to always achieve to greater heights and not settle for less. Developing boys into men is what he always preached, and I feel that lesson has been learned. He has made a positive impact on my journey to become a successful man.
Austin Horton from McKinney North. Austin was selected as an academic all-state football player and his first team all-region, all-county, and all-district football player. He's a regional qualifier for powerlifting in the 275-pound weight class, and he has lettered all 4 years in orchestra. Austin has received a full football scholarship to attend the University of Central Arkansas. His inspirational teacher is Monty Leaf.
My offensive line coach, Monty Leaf, may have only been at McKinney North and a part of my life for 1 year, but in that short time, he has impacted my life in such a tremendous way that I cannot even begin to thank him. From the actual coaching he gives on the field to the guidance he gives us off the field, he has prepared me to take on the challenge of being a student athlete at the Division I level. His leadership has made me into a stronger football player, successful student, and a better man. His ability to take the offensive line and myself from what we were last year to what we were this year is what sets him apart from other teacher coaches.
From McKinney Boyd, Lauren Peterson. Lauren is a Dale Hansen Scholar Athlete of the Week, and she was proud to have led her team to a third-place finish at the state volleyball tournament. She placed 17th at National Division in the USAV Junior National Volleyball Championships, and she was selected for the Academic All-State High School team by Elite Volleyball. Lauren will attend Hendrix College and study health sciences before pursuing physical therapy school. Her inspirational teacher is Jennifer Bennett.
As my English teacher for my freshman and sophomore years, Mrs. Bennett was always a positive, friendly face in the chaotic environment of high school. Her class taught me critical details and study skills that I will use for the rest of my life. Not to mention her displaying how to do the right thing, teaching us all by example. I am grateful to have had her for my teacher for 2 years at Boyd and will remember her strong study skills as I continue my education at Hendrix College.
Jasmine Nelson from McKinney High. Jasmine earned Basketball Defensive Player and First Team All-District awards. She also won the Softball First Team All-District Award, and she is proud to have been selected for a Best All-Around Student Award. Jasmine will play basketball and study at San Jacinto College. Her inspirational teacher is Debbie Harris.
Coach Harris has made me a better player and better person overall. I could go to her for anything. She's like my second mom. Even if I just need her to listen to me, I know she would be willing to.
From McKinney North, Allison Mahalik. Allison is proud to be a part of the Lady Bulldog District 13 4A Bi-District Volleyball Championship team. She's a basketball state finalist, and she's on the Elite Volleyball Academic All-State team. She has volunteered for mission work in Guatemala. Allison will study nursing at the University of Arkansas. Her inspirational teacher is Shannon Alvarado.
Coach A has always pushed me past my limits to help me grow as a player and a person. I cannot thank her enough for the things she has taught me over these past 3 years playing for her. Even as a sophomore who didn't play club volleyball, she still believed in me despite my own doubts. My years playing for her have been challenging, demanding, and difficult, but also rewarding, fulfilling, and absolutely unforgettable. Thanks, Coach A.
In recognition of our district's salutatorians. From McKinney Boyd, Rahil Shaw. Rahil is a two-time Siemens semifinalist award winner for bioinformatics research at UT Dallas. He is one of only 18 students in the world with a perfect score on his AP Computer Science exam. He has completed 20 AP courses, and he has earned over 100 UIL and TMSCA awards. Rahil will study computer science and biology at Harvard University. His inspirational teacher is Chancey Smith.
Ms. Chauncey Smith has inspired me to excel not only in AP English, but in all of my AP classes.
Syed Shaharyar Shahabuddin from McKinney High. Shaharyar is the vice president of the French Club and a member of the Model United Nations. He is an AP scholar with distinction, plays varsity tennis, and participates in the University Interscholastic League competitions. Shaharyar will attend either the University of Texas or Texas A&M to study biomedical engineering. His inspirational teacher is Anthony Murdoch.
Before taking Physics C, I thought math and science naturally came to me, but I was wrong. I have learned various relationships between intertwined scientific variables under Mr. Murdoch's instruction. For instance, he goes above par by not just explaining electricity, but how it is analogous to gravity. He is a funny, very intelligent, and professor-like teacher who never fails to amuse or challenge us. Not a single day goes by that I do not find myself astonished in his class upon understanding the aspects of our physical world. McKinney High School is very lucky to have him.
Benjamin Robleski from McKinney North. Benjamin has served as president of Texas HOSA Area 5. He is a National Merit Commended Scholar, as well as a Eugene McDermott Scholar. He is the varsity technician for McKinney North Theater Department and is on the student council. Benjamin will study in the McDermott Scholars Program at the University of Texas at Dallas. His inspirational teacher is Deanne Pratt.
Mrs. Pratt has graciously suffered through the honor of teaching me twice. First as my pre-cal teacher, and then as my AP Calculus teacher. Beyond being the target of many unexplainable jokes and pranks, Mrs. Pratt has taught me more than perhaps any other teacher at McKinney North. Her style of teaching and personal interaction helped me to foster a deeper understanding and appreciation of math. She has served not only to help me build an unbelievably strong academic foundation for college, but has also served as a mentor to me for the last 3 years of high school. There's never a dull moment with the Pratosaurus, and I'm blessed to have had such a wonderful teacher. Oh, and for a mom, she's pretty cool too.
In recognition of our district's valedictorians. From McKinney Boyd, John Hink. John is a National Merit Finalist and a National AP Scholar. He was selected as UIL Social Studies State Champion, and he is the varsity tennis team captain. He serves as vice president of the Interact Club and Spanish Club. John will attend Yale University and major in global affairs and Spanish. His inspirational teacher is Stephanie Jones.
When she's not coming up with risque epithets about pop icons, Mrs. Jones is in the copy room. Come to McKinney Boyd at 7 p.m. and you'll find two types of people, janitors and Jones. I've had the pleasure of having Mrs. Jones for both freshman biology and AP biology senior year, and I'm pleased to announce that her work ethic has not dwindled one bit, a startling feat that inspires me and all her students to try our hardest in everything we do. Copy on, Mrs. Jones, copy on.
Roshni Patel from McKinney High. Roshni is co-president of the Model United Nations Club and vice president of the Orchestra Organization. She also serves as secretary of the National Honor Society. She will attend either the University of California at Berkeley or Cornell University to study biochemistry. Her inspirational teacher is Richard McGowan.
Mr. McGowan manages to make European history witty, dramatic, and unbelievably appealing. He constantly reminds me of something we all know but often forget: grades don't matter. His class is one of the few in which I learn for the sake of learning, and not because the only goal is to pass the AP exam. He inspires me to challenge myself, think in new ways, and never stop learning. To me, Mr. McGowan is as positively outstanding as Horatio Nelson, officer in the Royal Navy.
From McKinney North, Giovanni Franco. Giovanni is a National Hispanic Scholar and a National Merit Commended Scholar. He is hosted chapter vice president and is proud to be the first in his family to attend college. Giovanni will attend Rice University. His inspirational teacher is Faisal Khan.
AP Physics is hard. If it's filled with difficult concepts for us to understand, I can imagine the difficulty associated with teaching the content. However, Mr. Khan does this and more. He teaches us physics, but he also creates a learning environment like no other, where humor is always present as we make puns with his name and listen to him exclaim, "Dang you, Wajahat!" while still learning the material in a clear and relatively easy way to understand. If I grow to be half as successful as Mr. Khan, I would be satisfied. Thank you.
All I can say is, wow. I mean, as you hear these students talk about the teachers, it just is really inspiring, isn't it? It just makes your heart feel warm that not only do we have such fantastic teachers in the school district, but that these students appreciate it and they see the qualities of these teachers and what they have done for them. You know, as we look at this, develop the program, one thing I sort of wish we could do, but we don't have time probably to do that. It would make the program too long. But I think it'd be great to hear how the teachers have been inspired by these students. Because I guarantee you, every one of these teachers have been inspired and touched by these students, having had an opportunity and privilege to teach these fine young men and women. And you know, I'm preaching to the choir as I say this, but I say this every year because I believe it is really so important. And a lot of you have demonstrated just by the comments that you have made here tonight. But I charge you as students to not limit yourselves by negative self-talk. Every one of you has some major gifts, or you wouldn't be here tonight. And I guarantee the biggest limitation that you're going to put, that's going to be put upon you, could be put by yourself through negative self-talk, thinking, I can't do it, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough to do this. Don't fall victim to that. Remember that these people had faith in you and knew that great things are going to happen from you. So do not limit yourself. Also, as was mentioned earlier, perseverance, grit, and also relationship building is just so vital for success in life. You can be the smartest person in the world, but if you can't relate to others and inspire others through your interactions, then it limits you to a great extent. I don't care what field you go into. But it's just inspiring to hear what happened here tonight as far as the recognition that's occurred. And it's just a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being a part of it.